look at these standings and stuff first before I even get in here. Yo, 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 what it do? Y'all already know what time it is. We back with the fifth quarter, week 13, week 12 recap. And we're getting closer and closer to the end of the whole season that's been in play. You know, let's look at this playoff picture right now and see what's going on. Over here in the NFC, the 7th seed is the Giants, 6th seed is Arizona, 5th seed is Green Bay. Your 1 seed is the Rams, 2 seed is the Panthers, 3 seed is Washington, 4 seed is the Lions. Over here in the AFC, you got your 1 seed is B-More. They got the bye. The 2 seed is Denver Broncos. 3 seed is Miami. 4 is Texans. 4 is the Texans. Who's the Texans? Oh, that's that boy Rick. All right. The Chiefs 5, Browns 6, Bills are 7. Man, big change in events this time of the year from last year. Buffalo is definitely on the verge of not making the playoffs after being the AFC champ last year. What else? KC was the number 1 seed last year. They are now the 5th seed. So definitely changing events that's going on right about now in the season. And I just want to take a look at the standings in AFC and see. So I said the 7th seed was the Bills, right? So 7th seed is the Bills. He got 4 losses, and wait, hold on. Did the Bengals out? Right. All right, so you got the Chiefs is the first wild card, Browns the second wild card, and then Buffalo is the third. Buffalo is the third wild card. Because right now Miami's in first in that division. Cincinnati's out. Cincinnati's out at the moment. They're 7-4. Buffalo hold the 7th seed. They're 7-4. So you got the Titans at 6-6. Who's Abercrombie, who's also on the verge of changing events. Last season he was the number 2 seed. Right now he's out. If the playoffs started today, he would be eliminated. And yeah, right. So right now the Bengals is right there on the Bills' neck. They're tied, but Bills got the tiebreaker over the Bengals right now, as you can see. And then you have the Titans with 6 losses, Chargers with 5, Jets 6, Jags 7. So that 7th spot is not really. It's nice, a little lead, but still a no. They gotta play. They gotta play ball. They gotta play ball. NFC. Those are your 4 seeds. Here goes your wild cards: Green Bay, Arizona, and Giants. Tampa Bay 6-5, Dallas 5-6, ATL 5-6. All these teams is clamoring for that spot. Cardinals got 4 losses. I mean, he's on a 4-game win streak, but he can't really afford to slip up. Neither can Green Bay. I mean, all the wild cards got 4 and 5 losses. The fifth loss is about a 7th seed. But all these teams right here is like 2 games out, 1 game or 2 games out of the wild card. So this gonna be a very, very interesting race to finish out this season. I think the Cards will get in. Green Bay just coming off a great win. He got a 3-game win streak after cooling off. I think he'll make it in. The Giants, I feel like that last spot is going to be between Giants. All these teams that's there. All these teams that's there is going to come down for that last spot. Even the Saints is not eliminated. Saints is on a 4-game win streak. That's Steph Anthony. He came, took over this team. He was 0-7. Guess what? He's now 4-7. He is not out of this playoff race yet. He still has a shot. Because the 7th seed Giants got 5 losses. So Saints is right there also. Very, very interesting race coming down the end of the season. Let's go to the recap, and then let's look into this week's predictions. Now, week 12 recap. First up, we had Lions, born ready, winner gets on some BS. At this point, Bears just looking forward to see who's going to be on that roster next season. Detroit, they're like the 4th seed right now in the NFC. They definitely playing with a purpose. They're playing with a lot of confidence over there, and they got a blowout win at home. Next, we got Cowboys. Oh, this is a force for him. Saints and Bills. Saints, like I said, Saints on a 4-game win streak took out Buffalo, and Buffalo's number 7 seed right now. Buffalo definitely gotta string some wins together, because right now he's flirting with not making it in the playoffs after being the AFC champ last year, representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. But good win for this Saints team. Look, man, I told you Steph Anthony's going to come in and he was going to do work. And, this is a team that he's just taking over from whatever it is there. Whatever is there, he's just handling. This is him playing with them with no, you know what I'm saying, his hand on nothing. He didn't get to make no trade. He didn't get to sign no rookies, no free agents. He's just playing what they got, and he's been making the most of it. Saints been balling right now. Like I said, this is a dangerous team that guys that's trying to get in is not going to want to play. Jets and Texans. I said this game right here was a good spot for the Jets to be in. I believe I still took the Texans. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe I did. But look, the Jets win. They win a good one, then they lose. Then they win a good one, then they lose. There's a good win though right here for the Jets. They definitely got a much needed win. Their season is not over just yet. They still got some hope over there, but they got to continue to keep playing good ball like they have been for the most part lately. They can't afford for a letdown next week. But good win this week. They took out a hot Texans team and dominated for that matter. Dolphins and Panthers. Trade Dog blew out the Panthers. Dolphins look like he got something going in the right way. I still say right now the Dolphins kryptonite is Buffalo. He's been getting handled by Buffalo, and as good as he's doing everywhere else, it might come down to him playing Buffalo in the playoffs or something, and that might be the one that hurt him. But if I'm Miami, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. He just took down and dominated a good Carolina Panthers team. So no need to worry about nothing except what's in front of you and what you got to do moving forward. Great win for the Dolphins. Next we have myself against the Jags. This game we lost in overtime. We shouldn't have lost this game. We had the game to kick a field goal to win the game, but I didn't feel confident kicking the field goal because the whole game my kick's been off. Like, I'm talking about kickoffs, like my kick's been all over the place. It kept going past where I needed to get it. I actually kicked the ball out of bounds on the one kickoff. So I didn't want to set myself up for a field goal. I mean, if I had to, that was fine, but I wanted to be close as possible because I don't know, man, that kick meter was going pretty fast that game than it normally do. So I didn't feel comfortable just kicking the field goal to win the game, knowing I was going to be iced, and knowing that I've been having problems just kicking kickoffs all game. So with 5 seconds left, we ran another running play. Got stopped at like the 1 or 2 yard line and went into overtime. But we definitely should have won that game. Kicked the field goal, won it. We didn't get it done. And it is what it is. It's spilled milk now. Nothing we could do about it. But this is a game that we definitely should have won. And we just gotta sweep this under the rug and come back next week and just play better. Well, hopefully we won't even be in no spot to kick a field goal when we don't feel comfortable about it. Then we had Broncos Chargers. Carnage took out Chargers team. Chargers team playoff hopes is still alive, but this win right here would have definitely put them in the right place, but it came up a little short. Good win for the Broncos. Packers and Rams, and Packers are the team to give the Rams their first loss of the season. This has to feel good for the Packers because he started off hot, then he went cold. Now he's back hot again. He's on a 4-game win streak. He started out like 4-0, maybe even 5-0. Then he ended up losing like his next 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 6, something like that. 3 out of 4 he's losing. Now he's on a 4-game win streak again. And this is a big win right here over the champs. You know what I'm saying? This is a big win. I know Snub can play. You know what I'm saying? He just had to, get back to doing what he was doing to start off hot in the season. You know, sometimes we all guilty of getting away from what works. You know I sure am. Like I said, I could be killing with one thing and then I let my opponent off the hook because I don't continue to do it. You know, but Green Bay got a much needed win right here, and I think this win right here alone is definitely going to be the one to get him in the playoff. Because say what you want, he cooled off. Like I said, he got hot again, but he definitely pulled out one that many probably would have had him to lose. So as long as he don't lose to nobody that he have no business losing to, this one to set him straight. Good win for the Packers. If I'm the Rams, yeah, we didn't want to lose, but it's a first loss. You know what I'm saying? It's the first loss. Although I will say this, the Rams had quite a few close games this season. He's just been winning them. You know what I'm saying? And this time around, he just didn't get the job done. But good win for the Packers. Next, we had Ravens and Browns, and like I said, Baltimore defense just flat out dominated this game. Their offense didn't light it up, but it didn't need to. The defense only allowed 7 points. That's all he needed. He could have had 10 points and won this game. Ravens have got now a 2-game lead over the Browns in that division. Ravens are the number 1 seed in the AFC, and Ravens are rolling right now. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. One second. Let me fix this up real quick. What was I just going to do? So now we at the current week, which is week 13, and then after this week it's only 4 weeks left. So this is it. We are in the final stretch. We're in a tight playoff race over there in the NFC, and now is the time to put the pedal to the metal. First up, week 13, we got Cowboys going against Saints. That's Huff against Steph Anthony. Saints is hot. Saints took over this 0-7 Saints team. They are now 4-7. And believe it or not, he is not out of this. He is not out of that playoff race. He still got a shot because the 7th seed Giants has 5 losses. So you do the math. I like Saints in this position. Dallas is right there also, but I think that game Dallas blew to Denver is going to be the reason why, that's not going to be the only reason why they don't get in, but that loss definitely not going to help. So I'm taking the Saints. I'm taking the Saints to win this one over Dallas. And I'm going to go Saints 37, Cowboys 18. Next, number 7 seed Giants, Big Rico, going against a hot Miami Dolphins team. Dolphins coming off a blowout win over Carolina last week. I think they come into this one with morale high, a lot of confidence. Giants 7th seed, you know, he got a lot to play for. Now is not the time to fumble. I mean, you holding the wild card spot, so all you gotta do is just control your own destiny. You win your games, you win. But I think Giants don't get it done this week. I think they go into Miami, and I think they fall short. I'm taking Dolphins in this one. I'm gonna go 36-17. Next, we got Colts and Texans. Calm against that boy Rick. That boy Rick got it handed to him last week by the Jets. He's looking to bounce back this week and right his wrong, get things back on track. This Colts team this Colts team is in a position to really do damage to the Texans because that loss to the Jets, you know, still got that division up for grabs. To be honest, if the Colts can squeak out a win here, this will definitely hurt the Texans moving forward. I'm gonna take the Texans though because I think they'll come out and try to make sure he secure the win. And knowing he got a lot riding on the line, although I always say playing against guys like the Colts, who's in his position, who got nothing to lose and everything to gain, dangerous spot to be in. But I'm gonna go with the Texans on this one, but I don't think it'll get out of control too much. So give me the Texans 31-21. Next, Vikings, Rocket, Lions, born ready. Vikings had a very, very disappointing season. They're going against the Lions. And Lions the 4th seed right now in the NFC. I'm going with Detroit in this one. I have no reason not to. Give me Lions to continue doing what they doing over there in Detroit. And you know, playing hella ball over there with Detroit. And man, just wanted to let you know that. But yeah, give me the Lions 34-20. Next, we got Eagles and Jets. This is what I'm saying about the Jets. They just had a good performance last week, demolishing the Texans. They cannot come out flat this week and lose to the Eagles, who themselves been having a disappointing season. The Jets got to come out and handle their business. I'm going to take the Jets. I know he knows what's riding on the line right here. So I'm going to take the Jets to win this 21-17. Next, we got Broncos and Chiefs. Looking like game of the week at the moment. Both teams are tied. I think they got the same record, but I think Broncos got the tiebreaker right now. I seen Carnage say if they didn't play last night that it was going to be a fair sim. And listen, you may not agree with what he's saying because he said it so early, but what did he say that was wrong? He been playing really long enough to know that their schedules don't match. You understand? So if he's knowing that when he's available, Relly's not, and when Relly's available, he's not, it's a fair sim. You understand? It's a fair sim. Now, to my knowledge, Bat was going to advance last night so they could play. Now, I don't know why they didn't play last night. I don't know why it didn't get it. Well, I don't know why that, you know, it wasn't cool for him to play last night. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I was in the chat. I kind of got the gist today, but I don't know everything. I don't know everything pound for pound, you know, verbatim. So I don't know, man. I mean, biggest game as that was, you know, that's one that you definitely wouldn't want to put in the fair sim hands, because that fair sim could decide either one of you guys' fate. Although you do play again, but that just put that much pressure on the other opponent, you know. Now, you know, I'm hoping that they can play. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see them play. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like to see them play, but I also know Relly's on a serious losing streak to Carnage going back to PS4. Now, we all know PS4 don't really have nothing to do with PS5. It's a whole new Madden. But at the same time, it will be in your mental. If you played somebody for the whole year last year and probably didn't even beat them, you remember that when you play them now. I don't care I don't care what system, I don't care what Madden, you're gonna remember that. Just the same way if you was dominating somebody on the old one and you was playing, you looked up and seen that you played them again. You're gonna feel like, well, I'm not weaker than I was then. I'm actually better than I'm better now than what I am then. So you're not gonna feel, you know what I'm saying, different. So I don't know. That's gonna be a very interesting game. But if they do play, I gotta go with the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Until I see otherwise. Really gotta show me that he could take out Carnage. Because I've seen Carnage win enough times to know that he's definitely favored in this one. And the Chiefs are definitely having a great season. I mean, they're right there with the Broncos tied in that division. But Broncos been having his number, man. But we'll see. We'll see what the Chiefs can cook up this one. But I'm going Denver in this one. I'll go Denver in this one. I'll go 20. I'll go 26. I'll go 26-19. 26-19 Broncos over the Chiefs. Next, we got Cardinals and Bears. Cardinals currently in a 4-game win streak. He's holding the sixth spot in the NFC, if I'm not mistaken. I think he got the sixth spot. Yeah. So yeah, Cardinals and Bears. Bears season haven't gone nowhere near that they would hope. So I got Cardinals and the Bears all over this one. Give me Cardinals in this one. 38-14. Next, we got Chargers and Bengals. Chargers still in the run for the playoffs, but he got to string some wins together. He got 5 losses. Bengals got 4 losses, who's ahead of him. And the 7th seed, Buffalo, got 4 losses. If I'm the Chargers, this win right here definitely gives me the one up over the Bengals because you're only going to play one time. So this gives you the tiebreaker over the Bengals, and it keeps you one game behind Buffalo should he win this week. So this is a very, very big game for both users because if the Chargers lose, he's now dropped to 6 losses. That pushes him further out. If the Bengals lose, that he lose the tiebreaker to the Chargers, and the Chargers jump him in that race for the final wild card spot. So this is a very, very big game right here. I'm actually going to take the Chargers to win this one. I know he's been up and down, and but so have the Bengals. Bengals started off hot, and they've been cold ever since. They managed to win a few here and there after they put up a losing streak, but I got the Chargers coming into Cincy winning this one in the close one though. Give me Chargers 22, Bengals 18. Next we got Bucks and Falcons. Main event going against Dre. Both teams clamoring for a wild card. Bucks got a way better, he's in a way better position right now than ATL, but ATL is not in a terrible position. He's just in a position where he got to keep winning. He got to keep winning and see teams in front of him start to fall. It's going to be a tough one for the Falcons. I don't think that defense is going to be able to stop Tampa Bay's offensive personnel. I'm going Tampa Bay in this one, but I think Atlanta will do enough to make it respectable to keep it kind of close, but I just think Tampa Bay, that offense is going to be a little too much for that ATL defense. Give me Tampa in this one. 24, ATL 20. Next we got Washington, money mascot, going against Coach Coleman. Coach Coleman, if he plays, it's going to be a good game. He's not going to go out his way to play, which I don't blame him. But if he's able to play, because he took over this team late in the season, it'll be a close one. It'll be a good one if they play. I'll still go with Washington if they play, but just not sure. But give me Washington this week over Raiders 37-31. Next we got myself against the Rams, and as far as us, believe it or not, we still in the race. We still in the hunt for the division. So this is gonna be a must win for us. The Rams, no biggie. He lost his first game last week of the season, his first loss. But I will tell you this: if he loses this one, I don't care how hot you started off. You lose 2 in a row. Oh, you scratching your head. You understand what I'm saying? You scratching your head. especially because he the champ and we're getting close to the playoffs. See, I always say it's a marathon, not a sprint. You rather go into the playoffs on a winning streak than a losing streak. I don't care if it's 2 in a row. It's better to win 2 games in a row going into playoffs than losing 2 games in a row. Now, of course, this ain't the final week of the season, but what I'm saying is that if the Rams lose this game to the Jags, that's 2 in a row. That 2 in a row going to be in the back of his mind when he comes into his next one. Now, is the Rams favor over the Jags? Of course. But I'm just saying, you know, mental is a lot. I think the Rams' mental is fine. I don't think that one loss is going to affect them coming to this game. But I'm saying if he loses this game, oh, it's going to be some questions being asked in that locker room. I say Rams favorite. already. I say Rams favorite in this one by 10 over the Jags. Next, oh, this game was already played. The Red Hot Ravens win against Pittsburgh. Well, I guess now that makes the Ravens the hottest team in the league because they had a 9-game win streak. The Rams had a 10-game win streak. They was undefeated, but now they lost. That leaves the Ravens. Ravens got what, 10 in a row now? They're the hottest team in the league. They've been playing like it. They've been blowing a lot of teams out. I don't think that's been noticed enough. They haven't had too many close games. I mean, even they won 18-7. You look at it and you don't think of that as a blowout too much. But that's a demolish because the defense only allowed 7 points. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care that he didn't score 40. I'm just saying he's been winning by more than 2 scores every game. So people's not paying attention to what's going on over there in Baltimore. I think you should because he's doing it on a week-to-week basis, and I'm talking about he's blowing people out. And this right here is just another this right here is just another mark for him down, on the season. Next we got Niners and Seahawks right here. And this is a force. Seahawks system is not back yet. Pats and Bills. Black Star going against DP, the current AFC champ who's in serious trouble of missing the playoffs. He's the 7th seed. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been telling you, Black Star is sneaky good. Black Star is one of them guys that when you count him out and you pick him to lose, he will win. Buffalo will have to come and they're gonna have to play ball this game. Cause I'm telling you right now, and this game like is currently underway, they already play back out and go back in. Oh, alright. So what happens? Oh, okay, Buffalo won. Who pick you got? Oh, you got Buffalo. Yeah, that's better for you. You got Buffalo pick. I didn't even know that. All right, Bills won this one, 36-22. He needed this win. But not only that, he got to keep winning. When you the 7th seed, you ain't got no room for error. So as good as it looks to see that you're the 7th seed in the playoffs, that can go away in a matter of 1 week. So Buffalo, the current AFC champ, has put himself in a position where he has to continue to keep playing good ball. He ain't really got no room for error at all. But he survived this week. Good win for Buffalo. Does he have it in him to finish out on a winning note for the season? Yeah, of course he does. But he haven't been dominating this season like he was last year. So he's the 7th seed right now, but good win this week over the Pats. And like I said, I already went over the playoff picture and everything in the beginning of this, so y'all already see if the playoffs ended today, what the matchups looking like. Very, very good matchups. Man, Rico, you 7th seed, you want to get out that spot playing against Pearl in that first round. You want to get out that 7th seed. Styles make fights. I tell you this. I like Jeter playing Pearl in that first round matchup. He already beat Pearl. So Styles make fights. I'm telling you, when the playoffs start, it doesn't matter what seed you are. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter no more what seed you are. That's it. It's time to suit up. I'm telling you now, if Jeter slides to that 7th seed and he plays Pearl in that first round, upset alert. Upset alert. Trust me when I tell you. Now, I don't know his history playing against Money Mascot. You know what I'm saying? But I know he's way more accustomed to playing Pearl. You know what I'm saying? So styles make fights. Born Ready and Snub. 4 and 5 seed. That would be a good game. Carnage against DP. See, now here's the thing. DP, right? He's the 7th seed. Guess what? He eliminated Carnage last year in the playoffs. So even though Carnage the 2 seed right now, if DP can hold on to that 7th seed, well, not that he hold on, because he still could move up. But I'm just saying, if it turns out when he ended up being the 7th seed facing Carnage, you are also facing a 7 seed over a 2 seed, like you would. I say, like if Jeter dropped to 7th seed and he play against the number 2 seed Pearl. I'm telling you, styles make fights. It don't matter what seed you are. When you get scheduled up against certain people, it can go a whole nother way. Dolphins and Browns. Trey Dog against Murph. Trey Dog hot right now. Murph struggling on offense. Miami's not a team you want to play right now. And the 5 seed is against the 4 seed. You got Relly against the Texans, but trust me when I tell you, if the Chiefs don't watch it, he could drop to that 7th seed and he could be playing Carnage in the first round. So it's still games left. Like, nobody's etched in stone yet. I mean, the number 1 seeds, I believe nobody can catch them. Well, the Rams, he still got some work to do, because he still got to play the Ravens, and that can drop him to 2 losses. So he still got some work to do over there. The Ravens, he got 1 loss. Matter of fact, yeah, Carnage only got 2 losses, and so do Relly. So we could be playing musical chairs. It could look like this one week, and it could look totally different the next week. I'm just giving a scenario of what could potentially play out, and what I think would potentially happen if it ends a certain way. But we'll keep you updated as the season moving along. Listen, man, y'all doing a great job knocking y'all games out, and just keep doing what you're doing. We're getting close to the playoffs. Remember. Everybody got something to play for. The teams that's out, the teams that's in the playoffs. If you are eliminated, if you are not a playoff team and you playing against somebody, I don't know if I want to say it now. I'll probably start like in about another week or 2. Teams that are eliminated. If you playing against somebody trying to get in the playoff, like the Bengals and Buffalo, you got something to play for. Those games are called incentive games. You get something just for playing, but you get a big incentive if you win. You know what I mean? So don't look up and feel like because your season is over, you just can give your opponent the forced win. Nah, do not do that. You get an incentive. If your season is over, wouldn't it be smart to continue to build in that team for next year? Don't just worry about the offseason. Look at what you could add to your roster right now. And playoff teams, you too have something to gain. If you playing against somebody trying to get in the playoffs, if you're a 3 seed and you playing against a 7th seed right now, and that 7th seed got a 1-game lead over the team behind them, that's an incentive game for you as well. So everybody got something to play for. So keep locked and loaded now. Like I say, we don't want nobody giving up forced wins, playoff races. We want them to come down to the wire, literally the last week of the season. So remember, everybody got something to play for. So don't get discouraged. Don't feel like even if you play and you lose by 50, you still get something. Just play the game. You know what I'm saying? Just play the game. Everybody got something to play for. Nobody's left out. From the playoff teams to the non-playoff teams, everybody has something to play for. And I'm telling you now, teams that's trying to get in the playoffs, one of the most dangerous games you can play is start playing them teams that are out of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing I'll say about the league is that even though you got guys with bad records, you still got a lot of good players. That's what make this league dope. To be honest, you got a lot of competitors, even guys that's missing the playoffs. Those are dangerous games because if you don't come with it, you will lose. So that's what I'm saying. For guys that's missing the playoffs, yo man, don't just throw in the towel. Play these dudes that's trying to get in. You understand what I'm saying? And again, you get something for playing, and if you win, you get something even bigger. Keep that in mind. And the same goes for playoff teams. Just that I can't give the playoff teams the same incentive I would give a non-playoff team. You know, we ain't trying to make the rich richer. You know, but at the same time, I just can't ignore a playoff team because let's be honest, if you're in the playoffs, how easy it to say, "Oh, I'm in." Yo, give them the win. The teams that's trying to catch a team that's in front of them, you don't want nobody to say give him the force. You want to see them play. So keep that in mind. We all got something to play for, and let's keep this thing rocking and rolling. I know we just advanced today, but hopefully, majority of the games get knocked out by today, and who knows, maybe by tomorrow we're ready to push the button. But I'll see y'all on the next fifth quarter. I'm going.